To Charlie then. We're live, lad. Live on the old YouTube channel. So folks, we're here today with Charlie Law on Jenny's, what peg are we on, mate? Peg 8. Jenny's peg 8. Having a bit of a sneaky little practice ahead of tomorrow's national. Also doing a bit of filming for the old YouTube channel. And Charlie is absolutely emptying it live. Yeah, Shally, you watch it now, we've gone live. I bet he don't catch one. You what? He's literally been having a fish, a chuck to these reeds. Tell us how you're fishing, pal.
Cast a shallow. Overshot rig was good.
Yeah.
Went on this
Let me come down to you so these folk can hear you instead of me. You're the guy in the know. Go on, mate, tell us how you're catching.
So I'm catching on a fixed rig, little dibber, little Guru 0.1 dibber. Fishing really shallow. I'm fishing 6-inch deep because they're really up in water, which is a bit, you can't fish that with an overshotted rig with the rules here, so I'm having to use a fixed rig, which I don't mind. I'm still getting plenty of bites, plenty of fish. I'm just going a bit quiet now though.
Can't curse the camera, pal. Curse the camera.
It actually is, yeah.
He's been having one a chuck, folks.
It's completely, I want to deepen up a little bit. I might have dropped down a little bit.
Let me come out your way a minute, pal. Let me come out your way. Just always in his way here, look. Yeah, so folks, let me tell you, he's been having to just them reeds over there. As I said, we're up on peg 8 on Jenny's, but he's been having a fisher chuck on the old shallow caster line. Charlie is the youngest ever, we believe, to have qualified for a fish show. Did it at Partridge earlier this year, and he's fishing the junior nationals tomorrow. So we thought, what better day to come down here, try and snare a few fish shallow, so we can get a good idea what's going on, and also put together some lovely footage for you and content for you lovely folks at home. But I've cursed him, folks. Can't handle the pressure, can you, pal? As soon as them cameras come on, there you go. There's one. Decent stamping here as well, aren't they, Charlie? Yeah. For them folks at home, if you've never been to Jenny's pool, there is some lovely stockers in here, but if you get amongst them older F1s and the older carp, some rate big uns in here. So one of the old uns, pal? Yeah, that's a me of the fish world, that is. A fat old one. But there's plenty of the same kind of fish as you in there, mate. Young, wispy little stockies. He was challenging me to a gym off earlier on, folks, saying he'd smash me in the gym, but I understand that my limitations. Look at, he's 19-year-old against a 42-year-old man. It's not fair, is it? I said to him 5 years ago he wouldn't have had a chance when I was in my rugby days, but he ain't having it. He thinks I've been fat all my life. So what do you think then, mate, tomorrow? Will it be any different with the...
I don't know, it's still windy tomorrow, isn't it? So
it's just saying, folks, it's windy tomorrow. I'm not going to go down there again because it's nearly stand on his tackle when I go down there. But tomorrow, obviously, he's basically pleasure fishing today, and he's on a peg on his own on Jenny's. Obviously, there you go, bloody hell, I've missed a bite there. Plenty of fish here, though, let me tell you. Obviously, since we've turned the camera on, Sod's Law, live feed. That's why it's live though, so I can't do nothing about it. He is missing fish as well. This 42-year-old wouldn't have missed them. Might be old and fat, pal, but I would have hit them.
what weight do you think winning tomorrow?
What weight do you think they've got today?
Oh, winning tomorrow.
Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of you on it, isn't there? So how many's on it tomorrow? 120 odd, isn't there? So it's going to be a completely different ball game tomorrow here at Tunnel. It'll be like one of the qualifiers. It just fishes rock hard. Well, sometimes it fishes rock hard. There'll be a few decent weights, won't there, on certain pegs, but I would imagine 80 to 100 pound will be mega, I reckon.
I reckon 136 will win.
136. There you go, folks. You heard it live here. Charlie's saying £136 will win it tomorrow. And who's going to win it, pal? You?
Yeah.
Yeah?
This peg.
Off this peg. Imagine if you drew this. Yeah, don't blame you. Do you know, mate, look at this for commitment. He's got his missus in the van with him. His missus is just sat there, good as gold. He's got it made, this lad has. I'm not putting any pressure on you, pal, but you're making yourself look daft on here, telling everybody that you're emptying it shallow and you've had one fish. Tyler Adams said nothing new, Charlie emptying it. Well, he's not emptying it today, folks. He was about 10 minutes ago. Oof. He's got one on now. Is he foul there? Nah, it's still a pound, that, isn't it, pal? Do you think I can sit down here without falling in? Oh, look at that, that's better. Look at this. Look at my little feet. My little feet's angling over. That's a nice little fish, that is, pal. That'd be you in the fish world. You think you'd be one of those built lean carp? Would I be one of those big fat mirrors that just slugs around? Mate, I'd get caught every day of my life. I'd be like, oh my god, that hurt. I'm never falling for that again. Oh, look, boilie. There you go, folks. I'll try and zoom in a little bit. Oh, look at that now. Now he's putting on a show for you now, folks. So, for anybody that's watching this now as well, in a little while, we're going to do a more serious live feed over on Facebook, where Charlie's going to try and help those people that are coming tomorrow. Just give them an insight into how he thinks today's gone. Albeit it is pleasure fishing today because there's nobody on here, but that's how lovely this lad is. For those youngsters that are coming down, he's going to tell them what he's done today and what baits he's worked today and how he thinks you should attack it tomorrow. Obviously every day's different, but he's still willing to do that for all the folks that can't come down and have a practice. Fishing banded caster against them reeds. What's best rig then, pal? Overshot?
Yeah, it probably has been, but when they come really shallow, you can only fish 10 inch deep with an overshotted rig here.
Yeah.
Because of the rules. And they're like 6 inch deep, so I think it's a fixed rig.
He's saying that because you can only fish 10 inches deep with the overshotted rig here, because of the rules, they're coming 6 inches deep, so he's having to drop on that fixed rig as well just to snare a few. But I think that the wind's blowing down this end of the lake, hence why we sat here as well. Going to be a completely different kettle of fish tomorrow. But it shows that these fish are still in them covered. Like we thought that tunnel anyway. It's been like that for a while now. These F1s just wanting to sit in that cover. See if I can zoom in a little bit for you. We'll watch him catch another one, and then we'll do some more videos and live feeds over on Facebook in a bit. But there you see, folks, that's not even been 9 minutes and he's had 4 or 5. And the bigger stamp fish, there not many stockies coming out. Don't need many of these to put a weight together. But as we know, tomorrow's a different day, match conditions. What else right under my feet, that one? Hold him up, pal. Let's have a look at you while you bow off when you get him off. Look at that, it's a decent size, that is, pal. Decent size. See, if you had like proper manly grip hands like me, that wouldn't have happened. No, that wouldn't have happened. That'll do us. Don't hold him up, you might fall out with your little girly arms. So, right then, folks, leaving it there. Charlie Law is absolutely smashing it at the minute on this Jenny's 8. Speak to you in a bit.